Everyone, welcome back to my channel. Let's start with our today's session. That is our next lesson. That is our country India. Our country India. So India is a vast country with its geographical area. So when you are talking about the India, it is covered by Himalayas in the north, Arabian Sea in the west, Bay of Bengal in the east, and Indian Ocean in the south. So the mainly the Indian Ocean which present in the south helps for washing the shores of the sea lines, washing the shores of the coastal lines, washing for the shores of the that means Indian Peninsula area. So when we are talking about the term peninsula, it is meaning that the peninsula is the term that means which is a piece of land that covers by water on three sides. Very important thing is a piece of land that covers by water on three sides. Water on three sides. So this is the major introduction regarding this our country India. And next again when we talk about the India's various diversity of landforms and it is an area. So it has a vast area already I said. So it has an area about 3.28 square million kilometers. 3.28 million square kilometers. The area of India. So, as I already said, it has the north-south extent that is from Kashmir to Kanyakumari. Kashmir to Kanyakumari is about 3,200 kilometers, and similarly from east to west, that is from Arunachal Pradesh to Kuchuj. It covers an area of about 2,900 kilometers. So first of all we see introduction. After that the basic introduction what we are seeing now is, first of all what we see means regarding the major forms that are bounding by the four sides of a country. Next, the basic things we are seeing now, it's an area and the north-south extent of our country, that means from Kashmir to Kanyakumari. There's an area of 3,200 kilometers, and from east to west, that is from Arunachal Pradesh to Kuchuj, there's an area of about 2,900 kilometers. So next thing what we have to see is now when I talking about this area in kilometers, so next we can talk about the diversity of landforms that mainly present in India. Diversity of landforms. So when I talking about diversity of landforms, mainly we have the first thing is northern plains, Himalayas, and uneven plateau surface. Also the Great Indian Desert. And the next one, islands and coastal plains. So these are the main diversity of landforms that exist in India. So when you are talking about the diversity of India, so there are the special variety of our country is that we have a different variety of climate and vegetation and wildlife as well as culture and language. Also, we have many languages and cultures throughout our country. So we have many languages and cultures throughout our country. Because of the unity that reflects in our tradition, because of unity that is reflecting in our traditions, helps us to bring into one nation. So we have many languages and cultures in our country. Because of the unity that exists among us, which reflects in traditions, helps us to be into one nation, right? The next thing we want to see is now that location setting of our country, India. So when you are talking about the location setting, suppose if I divide the globe into two parts, that means suppose if I divide it into two parts, this is northern hemisphere and this is southern hemisphere, and this is western hemisphere and this is eastern hemisphere. So if I divide the globe based on northern and southern hemisphere, the India present in the northern hemisphere, and here when I divide it based on western and eastern hemisphere, India comes under the eastern hemisphere. So these are the major things we have to note here, guys, right? Northern hemisphere and in this eastern hemisphere, when we divide the globe according to the north and south and west and east, right? So now what we have to see means, so India is the north, from south to north, the India extends between from south to north, the India extends between 8 degrees 4 minutes north and 37 degrees 6 minutes north latitudes. So when we are seeing from west to east, our country India extends between 68 degrees 52 minutes and 97 degrees 25 minutes eastern longitudes, right? Also, our country, through which our 23.5 degrees north latitude, that is Tropic of Cancer, exactly passes through midway of our country. So this is the Tropic of Cancer line, which helps us to pass us through exactly through midway of our country, right? So when we are talking about the local time, so I already said in the previous sessions, so there is a change of local time for every region to region and area to area because of the longitude difference. So when I am talking about the longitude difference, there is a variation of 4 minutes for every 1 degree longitude change. So regarding this, we seen some of the basic problems in the earlier sessions I discussed when I am talking about this concept, right? So due to this 4 minutes change, so what happens means that leads to the sunrise of 2 hours earlier in Arunachal Pradesh. 2 hours earlier in Arunachal Pradesh. 2 hours earlier in Arunachal Pradesh, and compared to Gujarat, that present in west side. Arunachal Pradesh, which is present in east side. So what happens means when you are moving from the east to west, so due to this longitudinal difference, which varies 4 minutes for every longitudinal change, so there is a rise of sunrise 2 hours earlier when compared to the Gujarat that presents in the west. So this is the main concept regarding this. So now let's look into our neighboring countries of India, that is our country neighbors. So our country neighbors are mainly Pakistan, China, Bangladesh, Myanmar, Nepal, Bhutan and Afghanistan. So among these, the most closely bonded the countries are China, Bangladesh and Pakistan. And we are comparing with this boundary length, right? And comparing with our boundary length. So due to its most accumulation of this more boundary length with India, these are our most bounded countries closely to us, right? Also we have islands to the south side of our country, that is Sri Lanka and Maldives. Sri Lanka and Maldives islands. So, and Sri Lanka, which is separated from our country through Pak Strait. So I already explained this Pak Strait when we are talking about the basic concepts regarding this. The strait is nothing but it is an area of water which separates two water bodies, right? That is oceans, or it may be anybody, maybe anything. So this is regarding this. So let's continue in the next session. Let's move to our GK part as usual. So our today fifth largest lake, that is Hihikang Lake. Hihikang Lake. So it has an area of 58,000 square kilometers. And when we are talking about the lakes, it has an inflowing rivers and outflowing rivers. In inflowing rivers are Plate River, Fox Wolf River, Chicago River, and the Grand River. And it has no outflowing rivers, and it is the type of freshwater lake type. The type of freshwater. So when you are talking about the Hihikang Lake, the important feature of this lake is it is the largest lake that present inside the country of United States. That's it for today. Meet you in the next session. For more information and more videos, kindly follow me on the social media links that are given in the description. Yours truly, Tejas, signing off. Bye.